our summer concert series. Thanks for joining us this week. We're really excited. We have the Afro-Brazilian Ensemble with us tonight, and I think they're going to show us some really, really cool stuff. We could not be doing this tonight without two people, especially tonight. The Scituate Education Foundation funded this particular concert, and we're very grateful to them. They fund a lot of amazing stuff in our community, including here at the library. And even more importantly, we really want to thank our friends of the Scituate Library who fund every single one of our programs here. So if you've attended something here and you've had a good time, you owe a thanks to the friends, and we literally could not do it without them. They also got some really great corporate sponsors this year, and Mary Lou Butler, the president of the Friends, is going to tell you all about that. So thank you for being with us.
I promise I won't take long because we all want to see the performance. But Jesse is right. Scituate Education Foundation funded this program, and in addition, the Friends could not do it without our sponsors. So please be sure to patronize King Jewelers, ABC Reading, Karen Mullen at Coldwell Banker, Scituate Chair Company. And in addition, we have sponsors, including the Coldwell Banker Scituate Real Estate Office, Monmouth Bank, and Scituate Family Dental. Finally, we had an art auction in the spring, and there's a list on the back of the book box, and there's plenty of them over here, that will tell you the wonderful artists that donated work for us to raise money for this series of concerts. So, enjoy.
How's everybody doing tonight? I like it. How's everybody doing? Since you're already doing well, let me tell you what's going to happen here. Today, my friends and I, we are here to invite all of you to go in a field trip with us. How many of you like to go on field trips? Oh, very good. So, in this field trip of ours, we are going to be taking you guys to our native country, all the way down in South America. Once we arrive down there, we're going to visit different regions of the country, and we're going to be talking about some music, some dance, and the reasons why we do perform these activities. Very important. Since we are traveling to a country that does not speak your language, once we get down there, you guys are going to need a tour guide. Guess who is going to be a tour guide? Thank you. Thank you. Now, since your tour guide is from a country that does not speak English, when I do speak English, I have a very strong accent. And sometimes, if people are not paying attention and listening, they are not able to understand anything that I'm trying to say. So I'm going to ask you guys, try to listen as the best you can so you can understand my words with my accent. Can I count on you for that? I mean, can you guys even hear my accent? You're supposed to say no. All right. Now, let's do this. Let's everybody, since we have different age groups here, but we still can do this. Let's everybody imagine we are at Logan International Airport. We are getting ready to fly all the way down to South America. Now, once we get into the airplane, the flight attendant is going to say something like, buckle up. Let me hear that. Very good. Now, let's say louder. Buckle up! But they're also going to say something like this. Aperte o cinto. Let me hear that. Very good. No accent at all, you guys. Say, aperte o cinto. Everybody clap your hand. Everybody say, Brasil. Say, Brasil. If you don't know, Brazil is located in the South American continent. Everybody say South America. The language that we speak in Brazil is called Portuguese. Let me hear that. Now, very good. What's the name of the country I visited? Where is Brazil located? What language we speak in Brazil? Because we speak Portuguese. The way that we spell the word Brazil in Portuguese is a tiny bit different than English. In English, we use the letter Z as in zebra, but in Portuguese, we actually going to use the letter S as in Samba, but it still has the sound of a Z. Everybody say Brazil. What language we speak in Brazil? Because we speak Portuguese and we arrive in Brazil past 5 p.m., 6 p.m., the way that we're going to greet our friends when we meet them in early evening is by saying Boa noite. Let me hear that. Everybody say Boa noite. That means good evening or good night, depending when you meet them, because we don't have both. We don't have one for both. You can say Boa noite when you meet, and you say Boa noite when you say goodbye. Say Boa noite. Very good. Now, the very first state we are going to visit today is actually one of our largest states, located in the northwestern region of Brazil. The name of it is Amazonas. Let me hear that. Everybody say Amazonas. In the state of Amazonas, we have a very large rainforest, which we call Floresta Amazonica. Let me hear that. Amazonica. There, you learn Portuguese by the end of the day. So, in the Floresta Amazonica, believe it or not, up to these days, we still have tribes of native Indians living in the forest. Meaning, these people still live in the same way they used to live over 500 years ago, before the Europeans arrived to Brazil to colonize the country. Meaning, they still walk through the forest to gather fruit, hunt, go to the river and fish. Back in the day, when they were walking around the forest, sometimes by accident, they would walk into somebody else's territory, another tribe's territory, and then they would go in a battle with one another for that territory. In one of these battles, a very young warrior took 2 pieces of sticks from the ground and started battling back to defend his tribe. His bravery, his courage became such a legend among all the people in his tribe, but also among all the other native Indians in the Floresta Amazonica. And up to these days, when we visit Floresta Amazonica and these native Indians, they perform this warrior dance from the past, which we call maculele. Let me hear that. Come on, show me your mouth and say maculele. So, this is what we're going to do next. I would like to introduce the dance for you, and I'm going to invite my friends to do the demonstration. And then after I'm done, I would like to invite some volunteers to come up here and try the dance with us. Do I have volunteers here today? Very good, very good. I'll take. She's my number one. Now, before we do the dance, let's make sure everybody can follow the rhythm. I am going to play this drum with you guys, which we call Attabaki. Let me hear that. And I need you guys to follow along by clapping your hands. But then, when I do this, we always stop clapping together. So listen again. What does that mean? Very good. One more time. What does it mean? Now everybody put your hands like this together. When I say clap, we all clap together in the rhythm. Ready yet? Oh, I didn't say clap. Everybody clap! Clap, 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 clap. Pretty good, but let's try to stop together. Put your hands like this, set one more time, and everybody clap! Clap, 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 clap. Now everybody make a fist, do a punch all the way to the sky. Boom! Now when you do the punch, don't dislocate your shoulder, okay? You're gonna yell really loud and strong like this. Yamakulele! That was not loud enough. Remember, this is a warrior dance. The warriors need to hear the call. Say, Yamakulele! Everybody clap your hands! together. Here you go. Now, let me do this. How about I have at least 4 volunteers to come up here and dance with us? Yes? Look, I got one. All the kids, but no sticks. Yes? So we're gonna improvise. Now let's do this. All these kids, sit down. Ready? Let's practice. Okay, first. The audience to help us. But in order for you to help us, I need to know from all of you, how many of you in the audience can count pretty well? From 1 to 4. No, everybody, like, I got 2. I'll teach the rest. Everybody say, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now, this is what you need. Every time you guys say the number 4, I need you guys to clap your hands. And we, the dancers, very good. We're going to do it together. And we also going to clap our hands on the number 4. Yes? Let's practice, everybody. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good. I think you're ready. Now, dancers, let me do this. Since you guys are trying this for the very first time, can I be your dance instructor? Yeah. Alright. As your dance instructor, let me ask a favor. Can you guys put your eyes on me and follow my movement? Yes? Let's practice. Everybody. Come on. in a very strong way. This is how we're going to do. Audience, I'm going to give you guys a call that goes like this. Hey, everybody sing. Louder, louder. Take the second beat, stop, and we start the word for like, ha! Yeah. Let's do it again. Move your leg. Move. Here you go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, say obrigado. That means thank you. Say obrigado. Now let's say thank you to the kids the way they deserve. This is how we're going to do it. I'm going to invite my dancers over here to put their hands up and to. When we do ball, I want you guys to clap in the screen for them. Ready? Dancers, put your hands up. And bye.
They were amazing. Put your hands together one more time for the kids. Everybody say after me, aperte o cinto. What does that mean? You forgot already? Yeah, buckle up. Everybody say aperte o cinto. And now we're gonna fly to another state. A state located in the northeast coast of Brazil. Everybody clap your hands. Everybody say Bahia. Say Bahia. In the state of Bahia, we are going to experience a very special art form. An art form that was created over 500 years ago by the Africans in Brazil. This art form today combines music, dance, gymnastics, and martial arts. Everybody say music, dance, gymnastics, martial arts. Everybody say música, dança, ginástica, artes marciais. I knew. Say artes marciais. Everybody say música, dança, ginástica, artes marciais. The name of this art form is capoeira. Let me hear that. Everybody say capoeira. Now, over 500 years ago, when the Europeans were sailing around the world to discover new places to make colonies of their kingdom, in one of those trips, by accident, they end up in a place that today we call Brazil. Once they arrived there and saw this land rich of natural resources, they decided to stay and make a colony of their kingdom back in Europe, Portugal. Now, to build this new colony, this new country, if you want to say so, it would take lots and lots of hard work. And instead of bringing people only from Europe, they also brought people from a different place, a place that they had already colonized a few spots, a continent that today we call Africa. Let me hear that. And they took these Africans to Brazil to help them build this country. But once these Africans were in Brazil working really hard to build the country, they started to notice they were not being treated fairly, so they started thinking of a way that they could protect themselves and fight for their freedom. Now, combining movements of their own traditional dances that they brought with them from Africa with movements of animals in the forest, they created this very special martial art that they could help them protect themselves and fight for their freedom. Up to these days, we call this martial art capoeira. Let me hear that. Very good. Today when you go and visit Brazil, you can see that capoeira is a huge part of the Brazilian culture, and it is part of the curriculums in the schools from kindergarten throughout the universities. Last time, say capoeira! Since capoeira combines music and dance, I would like to introduce some instruments that we use for the music. The first one I already introduced, which is the drum, which we call Attabaki. Let me hear that again. Everybody clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap. Good. Now, let me ask you this. How would you call this instrument here in my hands? I can't hear you. Thank you. Tambourine. In Portuguese, we call this instrument pandeiro. Let me hear that. Did you say potato? It sounds like potato, right? But it's actually pandeiro. Let me hear that. Now, when you go to Brazil and ask to play a tambourine, let me show you what would happen. This is the instrument we would give to you because this is the Brazilian tambourine.
and we use it to play samba. Now let me show you guys some different rhythms that we play with this instrument called pandeiro. Next instrument we're going to show you is a unique instrument to the art form of capoeira. It is an African instrument, and the name of the instrument is berimbau. Let me hear that. Very good, everybody say berimbau!
So glad you guys are here for this.
Wow, put your hands together. Let's do this. Everybody clap your hands in this rhythm. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go the same rhythm a little faster. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Paranaê, Paranaê, Paraná. E Paranaê, Paranaê, Paraná. Diz a minha mulher, para na capoeira me vencer, Paraná. Everybody say capoeira. Who would you like to come here and try? Yes, just wrap your hands down, I'm just kidding. Now for all the kids, young and older kids, listen up. All the flips and kicks that you saw us just performing here today. Took us a long time to learn, so today we are able to do in a hard floor like this and not hurt ourselves, but most importantly, not hurt anybody else around us. If you do wish to learn capoeira or any other martial arts, you have to have mats and a teacher to teach you the right technique. You guys understand that, right? Yes or no? Then everybody say after me, sim. Entendemos. That means yes, we understand. Say sim. Entendemos. Now everybody say after me. Aperte o cinto. What does that mean? Thank you. I told you by the end of the night you speak Portuguese. Everybody say, aperte o cinto. And now we're gonna fly to one more state. A state located in the southeast coast of Brazil. Everybody clap your hands! Everybody say, Rio de Janeiro. Say Rio de Janeiro. In the state of Rio de Janeiro, as well as all over the country, if you are there between the months of February, sometimes early March, you may experience, which for us Brazilians, is one of the biggest celebrations of the years. It's a time that for 4 nights and 4 days, Brazilian people will go out in the streets of Brazil to sing, dance, meet friends, basically to celebrate life. We call that celebration Carnaval. Let me hear that. Everyone say Carnaval! In the Carnival, we play the national music and dance of Brazil, which we call Samba. Let me hear that. Everyone say Samba. Very good. Now, let me tell you this. If you're not from Brazil, but you are there during the Carnival, this is the only time in the whole entire year that you might actually understand what the Brazilian culture is based on. Because during the Carnival, you're going to see these huge parades that happens in the streets of Brazil, meaning thousands of people parading, dancing together, singing, wearing very colorful costumes, sometimes full of feathers, which is the influence from the native Indians. You're going to hear hundreds of us playing the drums for the music of Samba, which is the influence from the Africans. And you're going to hear the music of Samba that's being sung in the Portuguese language, which is the language that we inherited. That being said, to play the music of Samba, we have lots of different instruments, but the loudest one, and the one that plays the heartbeat of the Samba, we call it surdo. Let me hear that. Now, the instrument that also gives a swing for the Samba, we call it caixa. Let me hear that. And now, this drum will actually serve as a conductor, meaning this drum will tell the other players to either play faster or slower, but also call for breaks during the Samba. We call this one repinique. Let me hear that. No, you forgot the repinique. We want to start the real drumming, but no pressure. But there's no way I can do Samba with everybody sitting there. I need you guys to stand back. For a minute. Here we go. Thank you. Thank you. Now, this is what we're going to do, okay? Once we start the drumming, I just want to see you guys moving your body. It doesn't matter in each way, in each direction. Just move your body, you know? Not like this guy, but... Anyway, so, ready? Here we go. Where you are, don't sit down yet. Put your hands in your waist. Everybody say after me. Samba! Very good. I see a lot of shy people, that's okay. We are in Brazil in the carnival, don't be shy. You can move your hips. Say after me like this. Samba! You guys are awesome. Give yourself a hand. Thank you so much. Muito obrigado. Everybody, you can sit down. Here you go. Everybody, we're gonna have to rush to Rio de Janeiro International Airport to catch the last flight coming back to North America. Everybody say one last time. Aperte o cinto. Say buckle up. Everybody clap your hands. And here we are back to the great state of Massachusetts. And at this point, I have a very important announcement to let you guys know. Let me tell you that this is the end of our field trip. I know it doesn't make sense at all, right? You have to fly 9-10 hours to get down there, spend 45 minutes and come back. It's not enough time, let me tell you this. But here is the open invitation for you guys to do now a real Brazil trip whenever you guys have a chance, okay? So thank you so much. Give yourself hands for being so patient. Now, before we go, let me remind you guys once again that all the flips and kicks that you guys saw us performing here today took us a very long time to learn. It doesn't mean we are old. And today we are able to do in a hard floor like this and not hurt ourselves. If you do wish to learn capoeira, or any other martial arts, you guys have to have mats and a teacher to teach you guys the right technique. You guys understand that, right? Now, please don't try to do those movements, especially in places like the classroom, the kitchen of your house, but especially not on top of your brother and sister. That's not cool. All right? Now, before we go, I just want to introduce my friends. And when I say their names, I would like you guys to show them how much you like the performance. And these are very sensitive. Now, when I say their names, you can like them. Well, if you don't, they're gonna cry. If they don't. Nada. Here you go. All the way from Bahia, Brasil, professor africano! All the way from Minas Gerais, Brasil, professor Chuvisco! All the way Brazil / New Haven, Connecticut. Professor Fabiano! Together we are Afro-Brazilian Ensemble from the young audience of Massachusetts. In name of our group, I would like to say thank you so very much for having us here this afternoon, this early evening with you, and especially for allowing us to share this beautiful Afro-Brazilian culture with you in the only best way that we know, which is by dancing, singing, flipping around, and meeting new awesome people. Thank you so very much. You guys have a good night, everybody. Boa noite!
How long you take back again? Yes.